Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Thursday night, September 26th, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. Yahoo! That's right, folks. Another exciting Thursday night to talk about all the spectacular things happening in the world of pro wrestling. We're talking matches, segments, we're talking surprise appearances, returning legends, and plenty more. I am your host, Jose Casabona. I am also the host, the founder, the executive producer, and content manager of The Ravens Flock. And on behalf of all of us on this channel, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. And joining behind the camera is the host of The Black Files, my tech partner for Wrestle Wrewind, the man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for that fine introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the Mister.
And much like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an Inner Flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the Inner Flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard and staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way is the fact that we have to work 9 to 5 jobs just to keep the lights on. But you can help us get away from that, just spreading the word of the Ravens Flock, inviting people to become subscribers, let them know that all the cool kids are doing it, peer pressure them just like you were peer pressured into smoking, and then you realize how bad it was for you, but then it was too late, and then you had to make a deal with Tilda Swinton, and Tilda Swinton said that you were fucked, and then you had to fight her, and then Tilda Swinton pinned you down with her foot, and then you had to, then a lot of weird stuff happened with Rachel Weisz and maybe someone else who looks like her, but I'm not even really sure if there was ever a ghost involved. Point is, you can help us become independent of our 9 to 5 jobs. Just make sure that you spread the word of the Ravens Flock. Support us here. Put the dang controller down, Jose. I can see you on the monitor.
I'm dual tasking. You're easily distracted.
I'm not easily distracted. I'm looking right here. With your help, we can and will succeed, folks. And you also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. We've got Devin Fijal in the chat. Hey, up there, Devin Fijal. They're asking now that Joe Hendry will challenge for the TNA World title. Will he do it? Will he call out John Cena at Bound for Glory?
Oh my goodness. Joe Hendry versus John. Only one can believe. That being said, John Cena has a very, very hefty schedule. After all, he is in Hollywood.
It's true, but we can only do so much when it comes to our working schedules. Speaking of what we actually do, pray tell, Jose, what is it that we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
Well, here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. WWE's NXT.
Why is it? There we go.
AEW Dynamite and TNA Impact. So, here's what's up, folks. Next week is the official televised debut of WWE NXT on the CW network. They just wrapped up their final show on the USA network, so now they're jumping channel to channel. It's good for them. AEW just wrapped up their event of Grand Slam over in Queens, New York last night, so good for them. And they're heading towards AEW's Wrestle Dream, which will be on October 12th over in Tacoma, Washington.
The home of, if I'm not actually, the home state of the AEW World Champion Bryan Danielson.
That's right.
I was going to say the hometown, no, but he's from, Aberdeen, Washington.
That is true.
I almost forgot. Okay.
No, you're fine. And of course, WWE is gearing up for their upcoming pay-per-view event called WWE Bad Blood in Atlanta, Georgia, which will be on, I'm trying to remember my dates here, 1, 2, 3, 4, Saturday, October 5th.
There you go.
Hey!
Also, much more to the point, let's not forget TNA Bound for Glory is on its way here.
That's right. TNA Bound for Glory is on its way, and everything is all coming together in the season of Survivor Series. Now, yay! I know the guy commented earlier about John Cena. The thing is, John Cena, despite having a very hefty schedule, despite working round the clock in between movies and whatever else whatever products he's shilling these days, he is driven by 3 things: hustle, loyalty, and respect. Those are the three elements that keeps him going 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What can we do to match the energy of a man you can't see?
Well, there's no natural way we could do it, but thankfully there's nothing wrong with getting a little help, which is what we get with our regular dosage of our partners at Glitch Energy. Yeah, that's all right, folks. The Ravens Flock is partnered and is proud to continue partnering with Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy's specially formulated smart energy blend keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens Flock, with 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 lag, and 0 crash. That's the best part. You're not just going to be jumped up to like 1,000,000 miles a second and then all of a sudden dropped on your head like I don't know, like Austin was in 1996 in SummerSlam by Owen Hart. It was 96, right?
97.
97? Really? All that was 97? Hot damn.
1987.
Okay, point is, you're not going to crash. That's the beauty of Glitch Energy. These guys let you ride out the energy wave, and you actually get to ride it nice and easy. But that's not the most crucial part about Glitch Energy, is it, Zay?
Listen, the real most crucial part about Glitch Energy, the essential 5-knuckle shuffle that we enjoyed, is the flavor. And thankfully, Glitch has got you covered, because if you go onto their website, you will find that they have a large selection of different combination flavored blends to choose from, and it's very important to keep your eyes open because you never know when they're going to drop the next new flavor.
You're damn right, and one thing that we know for a fact is that Glitch Energy have been really good to the Ravens Flock here. They've been excellent partners, and I hope that we've been doing well by them as far as they're concerned. But we want to make sure that that you guys are being treated the best possible, and that's why we do our best to never steer you wrong whenever we partner up with anybody. So we're glad to continue being partnered up with Glitch Energy. We hope that we can stay with them for much, much longer, and that we'll be able to continue showing you guys some of the awesome flavors that our buddies at Glitch come up with. For example, they have the Complexity Clutch, which is a sour citrus punch inspired by Team Complexity, one of the most infamous and competitive esports leagues there is, and also the flavor called what's it called again? Oh yeah, no, not this one. Stop. Oh, that's the thing. My bad. Where is it? There we go.
Give him a bit.
Stop. No, not you. This. I'm trying to do a good job and showing people the energy.
There we go. King Spirit.
King Spirit. Thank you. Jeesh. I'm so fumbled all over myself because I missed my glitch today. But it's that I forgot that the other new flavor they came out with is King Spirit, which is a sour fruit punch instead of sour citrus punch, inspired by the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. So, yeah, these guys know their gaming. These guys know their nerdiness just like we do, and we're thankful to partner up with them. And if we didn't like their product, we would not recommend it to you.
Once again, folks, if you go onto the website and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order.
So don't waste any more time. Don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com. Let them know the Ravens Flock sent you with our promo code FlockFuel. Thank you again to Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock.
Now, before we continue with the program, we do have a very important disclaimer that we need to address right now. Right now in the state, we're in the state of Florida. We are under the devastating storms of Hurricane Helene, and there may be a possibility where we might potentially have a power outage. So far, we've been lucky this whole day, but I'm giving you guys a forewarning that if it happens, it's due to the storm, and we will work our damnedest to try and get back on the air.
All right. If we don't manage to, then we'll let you guys know on the YouTube community posts and on our socials. And we'll appreciate you guys' understanding. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Plug us away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, ring the bell!
Oh, that was the shortest show ever!
Ring the bell!
No, you said it's plug us
away. No, come on, don't do that.
Don't
be an asshole,
I can't help it. Look, you strode into that. You freaking gave me a whole Fred Astaire style.
Ring the bell. Come on, man. We're on the clock.
Okay. Okay. I'll ring the bell.
Thank you.
Sheesh. Party pooper.
All right, so we're going to start things off with the final broadcast of WWE NXT on the USA Network. Their last show before next week when they hit the road to Chicago, Illinois.
And begin their journey being broadcast on the CW network.
That's right. Now, we open things up with an incredible one-on-one contest for the NXT's Women's North American Championship as the defending champion, Kalani Jordan, puts her title on the line against Ren Sinclair, who is representing the No Quarter Catch Crew.
There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I had no clue that the image was going to be that big. What the heck happened?
No.
It's okay, go on.
You're fine.
So, Women's North American Championship action. Kalani Jordan hasn't missed out at any point so far, so she's always put on solid matches. And Ren Sinclair, yeah, she's got it.
Yeah, no. The story behind this is that Ren Sinclair ran afoul of the North American champion last week when her and Kalani Jordan had some back and forth trash talking backstage, and Ren Sinclair slapped Kalani Jordan in the face out of disrespect.
Oh no, the nerve!
The nerve indeed. So we start off with some decent back and forth action between the two female competitors. Kalani Jordan was able to get the upper hand using her incredible gymnastics and her agility with a series of takedowns and arm drags to overwhelm Ren Sinclair. Ren Sinclair, of course, did not come alone. She had the entire No Quarter Catch crew at ringside. She had Miles Bourne, Charlie Dempsey, and returning from Japan, Tavion Heights.
Okay, what the fuck was he doing in Japan again?
He was wrestling a couple of shows for Pro Wrestling Noah.
Cool. Yeah, I hope you'll pardon me. I forgot. Completely spaced out.
No, it's okay. I think it's very awesome that WWE is giving this type of flexibility for the developmental brand, allowing them to go overseas, even go overseas to Japan to get some experience, to get some seasoning. How awesome is that?
It is pretty awesome. Also, Mr. Quake is in the chat here. Hey up, Mr. Quake. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. He's over here letting us know. Yeah, I hate this Austin Theory Waller. Will they, won't they crap? So I know the implication. I'm going to miss the USA era. Yeah. We are going to miss that era. A full circle moment since CW hosted SmackDown. Well, you got to remember, Jose, because what do you call it? The UPN channel is what eventually became the CW.
Yeah, that's true. But that being said, so Kalani Jordan, she got the upper hand. When we came back from commercial break, what's-her-face? Ren Sinclair was able to turn things around using her mat skill, her in-ring mat ability. She was able to overwhelm Kalani Jordan with incredible takedowns, a bridging butterfly suplex, but was only able to get a 2 count. And then at one point, Kalani Jordan was at ringside, and she got into a little bit of an argument with the NQCC until there was a friendly misfire from Ren Sinclair. Ren Sinclair went to the top turnbuckle. She was trying to go for a crossbody, but Kalani Jordan ducked out of the way, and Ren Sinclair accidentally hit her boys. She hit her friends, except for Charlie Dempsey, because we don't want to hurt him for some reason.
Wait, you fucking serious?
Yeah, no. Charlie Dempsey was able to get out of the way, get away from this mess.
It's like, I ain't falling for that one.
Yep. Nope. Yeah, you're not going to outsmart the man, the son of the real man's man. Okay. Now, that being said, Kalani Jordan used this opportunity to roll her back into the ring and hit the one-of-a-kind split-leg moonsault to pin and retain. Your winner, and still, the NXT Women's North American Champion, Kalani Jordan.
All right, so nice solid starter to the show. Nice way to get the blood pumping, getting people excitated. That's always fun. What the deuce?
No, it was great. It was a great title defense to open the show up, to get the fans going. And Kalani Jordan continues to be one of the biggest prospects coming out of NXT right now, and she's doing a great job as the defending champion.
Well, yeah, that goes without question over here. Like we said, she's an excellent wrestler regardless. Now we're just looking to see what else we could throw at Kalani Jordan's way. And now that we're getting this thing with Ren Sinclair, and she was always kind of a sort of like a
self-insert.
Yeah. That's a really nice way of putting it. So totally accurate. Let's see where this goes from there. Also, Vicente Guerrero made his way in the chat. Hey up, Vicente Guerrero. Welcome to Wrestle Wrewind.
Hello, Vicente Guerrero. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. All right, now let's get to the exciting match of the night. And this is going to shock you, but this was actually really intense because there is actually emotion. There is a story.
Oh, finally!
That's right. The last student standing, representing Chase University, Riley Osborne, going one-on-one against the Messiah of the Neckbreaker, Ridge Holland.
Fuck you, Ridge.
Well, actually, can we call him the Messiah of the Neckbreaker, or should we call him the Judas of the Neckbreaker?
We could call him the fuck you for almost costing us Big E.
Yeah, I know. How dare you? You cost us Big E. You cost us Andre Chase.
It's okay. Now it's okay. Anytime I used to bring it up, you told me like, Juan, how much longer are you gonna keep riding that horse? Why don't you just?
Oh no, but Juancho, this is different because he injured Andre Chase. He also injured Duke Hudson, and now he's trying to injure He's trying to destroy Chase University. Juan, you gotta look at the bigger picture.
So it's okay now because he's injuring other guys too. Is that what I'm getting from you here? But before, no, Juan, you're going too far. You're holding too much of a grudge. No, but now that now that I heard Andre Chase, that is all of a sudden it's Burn the Witch, huh? Is that what we got going on here?
No, Juan, it's Burn the Ridge.
Fuck you, that was good. Keep going.
So anyway, after Ridge Holland makes his big entrance into the ring, Riley Osborne wasted absolutely no time and started brawling with Ridge Holland, launching himself at ringside before dragging his English carcass into the ring, and the referee starts the bell. So Riley Osborne, he is completely like non-stop, just scrapping with Ridge Holland. The size difference between the two. Of course, Ridge Holland is no slouch. He was able to stop Riley Osborne in his tracks using his power moves to overwhelm the kid. And then and throughout this whole time, while Ridge Holland was dominating in this match against Riley Osborne, Thea Hale at ringside, she just keeps yelling in her high lungs, just like exclaiming and reacting to everything that's going on. Like, lady, how many throat lozenges do you have to keep, like, screaming to the top of your lungs like that? Holy shit. Can this woman hit soprano? I think Thea Hale can hit soprano.
Yeah, of course she can. She's a lady. Sopranos can, like, ladies can usually naturally hit soprano. Why are you asking me this when you know I'm a nerd?
That being said, Riley Osborne was able to mount a comeback, was able to take down Ridge Holland a couple of times, and it looked like he had the match won. He went to the top rope and he tried to go for a shooting star press, but Ridge Holland was able to get the knees up in time, and he planted Riley Osborne with the Rampage to pin and win. Your winner,
Boo on you, man!
And then after the match, Ridge Holland became more sinister, and he started stalking Thea Hale. She went up to her as Thea Hale he went up to her as Thea Hale was yelling right at Ridge Holland. And then Riley Osborne, proving that he's not going down without a fight, he brawled with Ridge Holland again until the referees and officials were able to pull apart these two guys.
But Ridge Holland won the match.
He won the match, but he did not put away Riley Osborne.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. So like I said, this was the exciting match because yeah, as silly as the story is with Ridge Holland, like, at least there's a story. At least there's emotion behind this. At least there's a motive behind this match. Riley Osborne is out for revenge. Ridge Holland is out for destruction.
Because Ridge Holland's an asshat.
Yes, Ridge Holland's an asshat. Heaven forbid that we have a really cool thing like Chase University, man.
No, we're not allowed to have that, no. Instead, we're allowed to have some big freaking jobberoni of hell all up in our shows, ending people's fucking careers.
I know, Jesus, man.
Idiot.
Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the exciting segment, and let's play a little bit of a flashback. Hey, Juan, remember when both Zachary Wentz and Wes Lee, they were feuding before No Mercy, and I told you that their back and forth in-ring segment was pretty one-sided because Wes Lee couldn't give a shit? Or rather, he projected that he couldn't give a shit?
Right.
Well, in this split-screen backstage segment, they made up for it by going real personal on each other and dropping F-bombs.
Okay.
Yep. in this split screen segment here, Wes Lee and Zachary Wentz are hyping up their upcoming Chicago street fight next week. And these guys are dropping F-bombs back and forth. Like so many bleeps were bleeped out in this bleepiness of an interview. Well, not an interview, but the split screen promo. They were talking about how Trey Miguel was jumped in Dayton, Ohio by Wes Lee out in the parking lot, and that's why they weren't able to compete for the. That's why Zach wasn't able to compete in tag team action, and everything got really personal up until the end. At the end, Wes Lee he got under Zachary Wentz's skin and said, "Hey, do me a favor. Tell your fiance Gigi to be at ringside for our match, so that she could watch me kick your ass." And
wait, what did you say? What'd you say about my girl? You better not mention her. You better keep her name out of your fucking mouth.
Oh no, he said that, and then Zachary Wentz went after Wes Lee.
Gigi, asshole.
And then Zachary Wentz went after Wes Lee, and these guys had a brawl backstage.
Okay.
Where the fuck was this energy at No Mercy for the No Mercy build?
I've got a question. Doesn't this particular promo segment feel like a little deja vu? Doesn't this kind of remind you of something from, I don't know, a few years back?
Involving a certain wrestler who is no longer with WWE because he was a giant fucking headache?
Yeah, and another wrestler...
who we all like.
Yeah. I mean, we could say that.
I mean, you like him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I don't see you.
I mean, like, look,
well, you don't hate him.
Like, look, I can only mention this man as a single word: a visionary. Yeah, and we're referring to fucking.
The build for Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins for Extreme Rules 2022.
Yeah, they had the almost exact same segment! They had almost the exact same segment!
Yeah, but they didn't brawl.
Yeah, I know. That's because they had, what do you call it? One of them at a studio in the headquarters, and the other was in the locker room area. And, I'll kick your ass, I'll fuck you, blah, 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 with them breaking the fourth wall kind of stuff, and them fuck youing each other and stuff. Yeah, no, the only flourish was that, what do you call it? Zachary Wentz and Wes Lee were in the same building, so you had no choice but to find each other and brawl each other.
Exactly.
So, it's the same idea with a little bit of a accent at the end.
Yeah, which is fine. It's fine, right?
I guess, yeah. It's not.
Listen, it was much more intense than their last promo segment, okay? I'll give them that.
Although I did actually watch the video, and I didn't feel it from either of them the same way that I felt it from Riddle and Rollins.
No. Well, I think it's because theirs were a little bit more personal than this one, but they made up for it by brawling.
By having the brawl afterwards. Yeah, I guess that kind of helps make up for that because you get the action immediately after instead of letting it simmer for a week like these guys did afterwards. Okay, so yeah, it's still not a bad segment. It could have been done better.
No, I get it. Well, I personally enjoyed it because it was much better than their last segment when they were building to their match at No Mercy.
In the chat, let me see here. Vicente Guerrero saying, "LOL, Messiah of the Neckbreaker." Thea Hale was channeling Daphne Unger, rest in peace, Goth Goddess.
Oh, she was so cool.
And what do you call it?
I ain't surprised Ridge beat the crap out of the guy. One guy at Stand to Deliver. Yeah,
no, he was an idiot. Rest in peace, Chase U. Sheamus 2.0. I met Rich Holland. Fuck Rich Holland. Shades of Riddle and Rollins, Gigi Dolan, Will Smith, definitely. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty much similar to that promo. But let's not kid ourselves here.
All right,
Matt Riddle would be yelling online about the NXT promo being exact copy, but Matt Riddle is likely too high to be upset. Also, isn't Matt Riddle on OnlyFans now?
I don't want to fucking know that.
No, I mean he is. He runs his own OnlyFans now, and he does some kinky modeling shit.
Well, good for
him.
Well, good for him. Sorry, I wasn't a fan of Matt Riddle. Like he was a fucking I've been reading up stories about him how he rubbed people. Idiot, yeah. Him being an idiot, rubbing people the wrong way.
Yeah, like that's not even the issue. I'm like, what the fuck would Matt Riddle be complaining about? He's getting his dick sucked for money.
Anyways, let's go ahead and move on, and let's get to the match of the night. And this one was a one-on-one singles a match as one of the members of the Meta-4, Oro Mensah, goes up against Lexis King.
All right, so Lexis King working out the latest kinks in his beard, in his facial hair, going up against Oro Mensah, who took a break from his bloody rampaging revenge tour of chasing down Ethan Page with every waking breath to deal with Lexis King.
That being said, damn, yeah, no, Lexis King's got some sick-ass beard styles, man. How does he do it?
It's just styling, Jose. It's just super. It's an art form. All right, that's why I respect these motherfuckers who rock their beards quite like this.
I know.
I wish I had the density of beard area that can be used for stuff like this without it itching my face completely off. That I want to spray it with chlorine.
Same.
Like Mandy Rose, goddamn.
That being said, unfortunately, this match, it was, like I said, this was alright. It was really standard. Like, apparently the story of the match is that Lexis King is trying to win this match, but he's trying to win this match without cheating, and I'm like, wait a minute. But Lexis King is a heel, and we've seen him cheat several times. Where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, like, don't get us wrong. Yes, we want to cheer for Lexis King. Yes, we want to see him be, the fucking, metido, little sniveling heel guy when it comes to it. But him trying to be honorable? Okay.
So he
can't say that's a bad thing to do.
So at one point before the finish of the match, he did hesitate to try and cheat, and he decided he was going to win the right way. But that little internal conflict distracted him long enough for Oro Mensah to roll up Lexis King to steal the victory. Your winner, Oro Mensah.
Was it a dirty roll up with pulled tights?
No, it was just a regular roll-up.
It was just a regular roll-up.
It was just a regular roll-up.
Then we're good. He just got caught on his back foot. In the chat, guy, all right, you sent to us saying, Matt Riddle and Lacey Evans both have OnlyFans accounts. I wonder if they would live stream with Mandy Rose. Mandy's two things. One, she is only for modeling. She doesn't do any playtime.
She actually did a collaboration with Lacey Evans.
I mean...
Oh, yeah.
Playtime, Jose. You can have nude modeling with Lacey Evans and all that, but you know Riddle would go and like, okay, ladies, let's get to the next part of this, and whip his dong on them.
Oh, God.
But, yeah. So that would be like, yeah, that won't happen. And number two... Sorry, but Mandy Rose makes way more money on her OnlyFans than either of these two probably do.
Well, yeah, she got a head start.
No, I mean, she makes it on a constant basis. I mean, she's loaded.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
And, let's see here. Genetics, I guess. Lexis is Pillman's meets Jericho in his prime. Maybe? Yeah, like a heel who does not want to cheat to win? Bad move. Yeah,
that was such weird booking. That was such a weird thing.
It is odd, but like I guess he's trying to turn a new leaf, I guess. I don't fucking know.
But now let's get over to the weirdish, baddish segment here. It's a talk segment because the Grayson Waller effect is back, baby.
Hey, oh God, what the fuck?
That's right, coming off from SmackDown, Grayson Waller.
Down under.
Yep, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory are back on NXT to host one last Grayson Waller Effect show for the USA Network. And their guest is their opponents, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Axiom and Nathan Frazier. And here's where things get a little clunky for me, because I was watching this promo segment and... it's like these two tag teams are trying to stir the pot against each other. Like Axiom and Nathan Frazier are trying to stir the pot trying to stir things up between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, trying to get them to turn on each other, and A-Town Down Under is trying to do the same thing with the Fraxium, and it was just very ridiculous.
Like, oh, well, maybe you can't trust your partner. Oh, yeah, well, maybe you can't trust yours. Oh, you, no, you, no, you, no, you. And so you end up with all four of them doing the Spider-Man meme at each other. They're not like, pointing at each other and shit.
No, but you ended up with A-Town Down Under jumping Fraxium from behind, which is exactly what happened. I sent you the picture.
Oh, you did.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yep.
Douchebags.
Yep. Incredible douchebags. Thankfully, that promo segment wrapped up with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller knocking down the champions and ending this segment with A-Town Down Under holding the NXT Tag Team titles.
Yeah, no, they're likely going to be like, aha, see, we know that we're not going to turn on each other, so you are... so take that.
It was just so ridiculous. It was too fucking dorky for me, and I felt like it was just...
In what way was it dorky?
Like, both teams are trying to tease each other, like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that idea. I didn't like the way they planned it out. And kudos to Axiom for trying. Like, English is not his first language. He's trying his best, but man, he is, goodness gracious.
He's rough.
He is rough. That's the best way for me to put it, without sounding offensive. Now, that being said, like I said, I mean, some people might like it. I didn't like it. But enough of that, because we got the main event, which is a face-to-face press conference segment with the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez going face-to-face against Julia. And Julia's not alone because she brought her translator, who is none other than Shofunaki,
SmackDown
#1 announcer!
Fuck yeah, Funaki!
Indeed! Come on, man. You didn't even say it enough shit.
Okay, I get it. That part of your career and stuff, it was a silly... Okay, I get it.
Well, personally, minus 50 points for no nostalgia pops.
Right? You would think that there would be some mo folks on the stage who would be hollering for Funaki. Some! I get it. It was a comedy bit. I get it. We're fucking around with Funaki because Vince is a fucking racist pig.
Vince is a racist pig who wanted to tickle his funny bone.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but that doesn't mean we gotta keep him that way here.
I know. No, I understand that. So, Roxanne Perez, so this whole back and forth... Yeah, actually keep that up, because I'm going to get to the person in the middle later. So the whole back and forth segment was moderated by Byron Saxton, of all people.
So it was lamer than it was lamer than a paraplegic goose.
No. Thankfully, the ladies didn't make it lame. It's just a moderator.
Good. Okay, because Byron Saxton.
God, he's weird.
White people like Byron Saxton because Byron Saxton makes Jonathan Coachman look like New Jack.
Damn,
Miss
Juan.
Odyssey Jones, you didn't miss much.
Anyways, so Roxanne Perez and Julia. Roxanne Perez, of course, she's making her claim that she is pretty much the best women's competitor in NXT. She's carried the NXT brand since winning back the women's championship, and she brought the brand to new heights. Julia, via her translator, made mention that yes, you may be the face of NXT, but I didn't come here to carry the brand. I came here to become women's champion.
Ooh.
So yeah, they had an intense back and forth stare down until the person in the middle of the Titantron showed up, and that is none other than Stephanie Vacker, another newest signee of WWE, who just recently wrestled for Lucha Libre AAA, and she is making her claim that she's challenging the winner of Julia versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's title.
Oh! God damn, Vacker! This is how you fucking do it. Hey, Tony, take notes, cojudo de mierda.
Now, Stephanie Vacker last wrestled in AEW, I believe it was in the Forbidden Door event, against Mercedes Moné in a winner-takes-all match where Mercedes Moné won, retained the TBS title and won the...
the Stardom... Championship?
The New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Championship.
Strong Women's Championship.
Yeah, so she became the champ, beating Stephanie Vacker.
Right.
But it's okay, because Stephanie Vacker is now with WWE, so who is really...
No, that makes her a traitor! She just traded AEW. They're topping her contract and keeping me chanted.
Oh my god. Using dirty tactics.
Freaking nerds.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that sort of thinking was dumb as fuck. There's still people who still think that way. Point is, Stephanie Vacker is free agent as a motherfucker until she officially signed with WWE. And let's not lie to ourselves. WWE got themselves a damn good deal with this girl. And however this turns out, whether it's Julia or Roxy. Whoever goes up against Stephanie Vacker here is going to put on a hell of a show. The only way it would be made better is, hear me now, quote me later, if there's some sort of shenanigans that gets the match thrown out, and Stephanie comes in and they have a rematch and it becomes a three-way dance. A triple threat match.
That is a good possibility, and I'm glad
That'd be fun!
That'd be fun. But now, this brings up my question, Juancho. Do you think it's a little too soon to bring Stephanie Vacker into the picture while we're in the middle of this rivalry?
No! The sooner the better! Because, look, we're doing this as a way to, be able to present the world like, yes, we've got them and they're ready to rumble, and B, this can be seen as, like, another facet to building the career of Roxanne Perez. Think about it. Roxanne has defeated Jordynne Grace.
Yes.
She has defeated Lola Vice.
Yes.
Now she's going on to face off against Julia here.
And don't forget, she defeated Jada Parker recently.
Yeah, Jada Parker also. Jada Parker and Roxy are like natively NXT, if you will. But you've got Jordynne Grace, who's TNA, Julia, who is New Japan here, right? And Stephanie Vacker, who was also New Japan.
Well, Lucha Libre.
Also Lucha Libre AAA. And so, like, think about it. That shows, like, that Roxanne Perez is taking on all these women who came from all these different facets in the world of pro wrestling coming up, and she's still, like, whatever, dog walking them, curb stomping them kind of thing. Because that would add prestige to Roxy's repertoire.
That is true. All right. Well,
I think about these things, and it can make sense if you want to look at it that way. Another way you could look at it is, what do you call it? Hotshot booking because they're going on to CW.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Fucking sure.
No, that's okay. And with that wraps up the NXT, the final NXT on the USA Network. And, they've had a hell of a run from October 2019 until now.
Don't know where, don't know when, we'll meet again one sunny day.
All right, now let's go ahead and shift gears over to AEW Dynamite.
Like the fuse, hit the boom, Dynamite!
That's right. This week's AEW Dynamite is their annual TV special AEW Dynamite Grand Slam, where they held their event over at the Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens, New York.
Wait, we're starting with this?
Yes, we're starting with the AEW World Championship match as the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, defends the title against his arch rival, arch nemesis from Ring of Honor.
From 15 years ago, both of these guys have had much more illustrious careers since then.
Nigel McGuinness.
I still say this was a dumb move. Real quick, let me just hit the chat before we go on over here. Vicente was saying, let's see here, A-Town Down Under better not break up. If that happens, it'd be like a tag angle for early 90s Global Force Wrestling. One guy from each team turned on his tag partner, thus ruining the match. That'd be so fucked. And no turning advance for the new team. A triple threat, yep, fellow 90s baby, as well as her friend, was born on January 9th. Yeah, they want money. We're nerds. Jonathan Coachman's size compared with New Jack makes sense. Coachman was 6'3". Oh no! My whole fucking thing is based off of a Dave Chappelle joke. Look up Dave Chappelle, Wayne Brady. All right.
That being said, these guys had a pretty good, awesome wrestling match. Nigel McGuinness, despite being out of the ring for such a long time, proved that he could still hang with the best. He could still hang with Bryan Danielson. He was able to keep up with his momentum. He was able to keep up with him move for move as they started off with their wrestling ground games, and they were able to keep up the pace from there in their opening contest. These guys went back and forth. Neither one of these guys were giving each other an inch. And then as we came back from commercial break, Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson, these guys went through a war of takedowns, a war of suplexes, a war of attrition. And Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness, like Bryan Danielson was able to reverse a move from Nigel McGuinness. Both guys were knocked down to the ground, and Bryan Danielson was able to crawl over with his last ounces of strength. He was able to lock in the label lock onto Nigel McGuinness, forcing Nigel McGuinness to tap out in the middle of the ring. Your winner by submission, and still the AEW World Champion, Bryan Danielson.
All right. Well done, Dragon.
After the match, however,
I still WTF on there though.
Yeah, no, after the match, Christian Cage came down to the ring, and he has his contract in hand because he won the Casino Gauntlet match, and he's a number 1 contender.
Oh,
and
now they want to fucking go on. Sorry.
He was about to open up and sign the contract and pull the trigger until from behind, an AEW wrestler, Kip Sapien, he snuck up behind Christian Cage, stole the pen from Christian's hand, and ran away like a little weasel. So Christian went chasing right after him, and as he went backstage, he ran into Claudio Castagnoli and Pac, and he pretty much backed off from them and said, like, no, I don't want any of that.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let me get this straight. Kip Sapien stole the pen out of Christian Cage's hands. You mean hold on, the contract wasn't even signed yet?
Nope, it was inside this, like, rectangular, like, metal casing with the AEW logo on it.
You mean a briefcase?
Yeah, it's like the size of a book.
You mean a briefcase?
It's smaller than a briefcase.
But it's a holding container with a handle on it where you can place documents in it.
It's less of a briefcase and more of a, not exactly a lockbox, but
it's a fucking briefcase.
Fine, a fucking whatever.
Okay, so Kip Sabian stole the pen, runs away, Three Stooges style, and bumps into Claudio and Moxley.
Christian bumps into Claudio and Moxley while chasing. Yeah.
Christian bumps into Claudio and Moxley and says, I don't want none of that shit.
Exactly.
Why not? Actually, no, I know why not. Because Moxley's the one who wants the title shot.
Yes.
And so Christian's like, no, I'm not about to put mine up. You want to steal one? Go ahead and take it from Darby or whatever. So, okay. A little more sense. Also the racism. Let's see here. Yeah, that was a minor Gravity Falls reference. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Logan James.
Also, Logan James. Welcome to the Black Files. That was last night.
Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We appreciate you being here. Julia and Stephanie Vacker match is too soon unless Shawn Michaels wants his longer feud until NXT Stand and Deliver. Maybe we'll find out. We got no clue.
If
they do it, if it smell more like hotshot booking, we'll be able to suss it out.
Now let's get to the exciting match of the night. It's a tag team match, playa.
Holla, holla.
The teams and the AEW World Tag Team titles are on the line as the defending champions, the EVPs, the Young Bucks, defend their tag titles against Kyle Fletcher and the AEW International Champion Will Ospreay.
Cool. Okay, so Fletcher and Ospreay are taking on the Young Bucks. I'm gonna go and get high now. I'll leave.
You always do this.
What? Am I not allowed? There are like union rules and stuff, man.
Union rules.
I know. We're not even unionized.
Anyway, so yeah, this was pretty much fast-paced, high-flying, flippity-doo-dah action between both tag teams.
So they did flippy shit.
Of course, the Young Bucks spammed their super kicks more times than I do in my video games.
And I've seen how Jose plays. He spams them bitches like nobody's business.
Yes, indeed. But that being said, there was one spot where the Young Bucks tried to hit the TK driver or whatever you want to call it, or the Meltzer driver or whatever the fuck it is. Will Ospreay was able to cut off Matt Jackson from jumping from the top rope, and Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay were able to reverse it and hit their own Meltzer driver onto Nick Jackson. But of course, the Young Bucks were able to kick out from that, so that was cool.
Seriously?
Fucking seriously, yeah, no. And then we got some more back and forth action between the teams. We got more super kicks from the Young Bucks to knock down Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. Don Callis was on commentary to call for this match. And after some more back and forth action, Don Callis left the commentary team and he went up to Kyle Fletcher, who was knocked out at ringside, and he passes Kyle Fletcher the screwdriver to use it as a weapon to win.
The screwdriver?
Screwdriver.
Like, whose screwdriver? Like, who did it belong to?
It belonged to Don Callis. He used it to attack Kenny Omega.
He kept that screwdriver? That was from forever ago! He just kept the damn thing? That's so weird.
Let
me think over here. What?
Anyway.
I hope to God he's at least sterilized the thing. I know that's wishful thinking coming from AEW, especially coming from Don Fallis, who kept his bloody memorabilia, apparently. But yeah, I did see that one little segment there. Kyle Fletcher like, I'm gonna just fucking stab these guys New Jack style with the fucking screwdriver and we'll win the match that way.
But just as he was about to do that, Will Ospreay, his closest friend, convinces him not to do it, to drop the screwdriver, because that is not the way to win matches. We do not cheat. We have to win the right way. We have to be righteous. We have to be honorable.
Since when, asshole? You're with the Don Fallis family. The whole thing is that you're bad guys, and that your manager is an asshole. You're supposed to be bad. Why aren't you being bad, Ospreay? You're bad at being bad.
Because Will Ospreay.
Stop being bad at being bad. Now be bad.
Because Will Ospreay's a babyface.
Nuh-uh.
Anyways, so with the referee down and Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher arguing about the screwdriver, the Young Bucks use the opportunity to blast Kyle Fletcher in the head with the AEW World Tag Titles, but Kyle Fletcher was able to kick out after 2. And to finally wrap this up in a bow, the Young Bucks hit their double super kick on Kyle Fletcher before putting him down with the EVP trigger.
What the fuck happened to Ospreay there?
Ospreay was thrown out of the ring by Matt Jackson.
Oh,
so the Young Bucks hit the double super kick onto Kyle Fletcher and the EVP trigger to pin and retain. Your winners and still the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks.
God damn it.
God damn it indeed. But
oh no, if only Will Ospreay would go ahead and cheat with the rest of us, this wouldn't have happened.
No doubt this is going to create dissension between the two best friends, and Kyle Fletcher will be in between allegiances between Will Ospreay and the Don Callis family.
Yeah, sure, Will.
Well, listen, I'm trying to pitch a potential story here, okay?
You're expecting too much from these guys. I'm sure that if left to their own devices, Fletcher and Ospreay and even Fallis could come up with something that would make this work out the best way it can. But if it's got any hint of Tony Khan's fingerprints on it, there's going to be some stupidity involved. That's why I don't have much hope for it. But I have been wrong before, so I'll be more than happy to eat my words if this turns out better.
All right, well then let's go ahead and move on to the exciting segment of the night.
Let me check the rest of the chat over here. Machine Linda, rest in peace, NXT and USA Network 2019 to 2024. Let me see here. Vicente Guerrero, so great that Nigel did not get squashed by American Dragon. If a guy has been out of the ring years but comes back for a one-off, he's supposed to look decent by his opponent even in a job. Yeah, no, I mean, hello, Bryan Danielson's a fucking professional.
Oh, yeah,
he's not gonna just shit on Nigel, especially not over a 15-year-old grudge that barely anyone who knows anything remembers.
I know, right?
Well, Kip Sabian grabbing the pen. Will should have let Kyle use the pen. Bleed, Bucks bleed. No, that wasn't a pen. That was a screwdriver. And Eddie Guerrero would have looked at Will Ospreay stopping the pen attack, screaming, "What the fuck are you doing?" Will Ospreay's a natural babyface, bruv.
That is true. Now let's get to the exciting segment of the night as we get an update on the health status of Swerve Strickland by none other than his hype man, Prince Nana.
Yay!
That's right. Prince Nana went down to was at the stage, and just as he was about to.
Wrong gift. Hang on. I know what I'm doing.
All right.
I have so few joys in this work, Jose. You're gonna let me have this, damn it.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. You right there. There we go. Go ahead and play it.
Yeah. Go, got your vibe, but I'll stop, but I try. Big pressure, I'll fight. Dance, monkey, dance! Pressure, I'll fight. They'll swerve when I try. They'll swerve when I try.
I can't do it.
You lost your mind.
All right. You jackass. Anyways, so Prince Nana, he was over at the stage and he got the mic and he was about to provide a medical update, but he was then upended by the debuting former WWE United States Champion Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
Fuck!
That's right. MVP came down to confronted Prince Nana and told Prince Nana that the reason why Swerve Strickland hasn't been winning much lately is because he had the wrong representation. And so MVP...
excuse me?
So MVP passed over his business card to Prince Nana and told him, tell Swerve Strickland that when he's ready to give me a call and we'll talk business.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
We're getting the Hurt Business in AEW!
Dad, I want to see the Hurt Business. We have the Hurt Business in AEW. The Hurt Business in AEW is just one member of the Hurt Business.
Oh no, because there's talks that that AEW is looking to sign Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, who are both...
They've been talking about trying to get Shelton Benjamin in, for forever now. Wasn't there a whole hullabaloo of the talks of Shelton Benjamin and what's-his-face? Max Caster said, fuck him, hey, what's he doing getting in on our turf kind of thing? Wasn't that from, a year ago?
I think so.
And we're still, quote-unquote, rumored to get Shelton Benjamin?
The thing is, here's a story. With MVP... MVP left the WWE after his contract had expired, along with Bobby Lashley. MVP apparently was very vocal about his displeasure working for the WWE under the Triple H regime. Apparently, there was an idea that he pitched for a reunion of the Hurt Business, but apparently that idea was axed by Triple H.
Okay.
So MVP did not like that. And apparently, according to MVP, so take it for what it's worth, the whole storyline of the bloodline and everything that's happened was supposed to be for the Hurt Business while Bobby Lashley was WWE champion. So, like I said, take it for what it's worth. I don't know. Do you want to hot tag and address this or no? Is it worth it?
What else have we got over here?
Well, that's pretty much it.
Well,
Bobby Lashley, on the other hand... I was
trying to say, what else have we got on the rest of the segments?
Oh, yeah, this...
I'm just going to take a look real quick, because if there's anything more ridiculous, I doubt it.
Well, they did have a crappy women's championship match.
Oh, no. Okay.
I didn't want to go there, but... We're going there, apparently.
Well, we have to go there.
That being said, Bobby Lashley, according to him, he held no ill will against WWE. I just wish that they would have given him as much the respect that he deserved.
Oh, well, Bobby Lashley had plenty of respect that he deserves over here, man. Don't you remember the shit that he was doing at WrestleMania this year?
Oh yeah, in that Philly street fight.
Yeah, no, the gigantic freaking Philly street fight. He was in part of the in that. That was the last big thing he did before he was gone, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, that was it. Yeah.
All right. Well, see, I remembered. I'm not saying that it was a big, super memorable thing, but also is let's not say that Bobby Lashley didn't have contributions. He's given them, and he's gotten his kudos too. The only reason why I would imagine him jumping over to AEW would be for the money. He probably doesn't need
for the money and for a lighter schedule.
Yeah, assuming that he's okay with working for a man baby. Yeah, let me take a look over here. MVP hates dancing Africans. Oh no!
Oh God, no.
MVP is all elite. I wonder how long till Bobby signs. That's just it. Either if Bobby Lashley does sign, good on him. Get it how you live. But are they just gonna go ahead and do Hurt Business in AEW? Hopefully,
or rather, not Hurt Business, but Hurt Syndicate.
Something fucking whatever. Point is, we would want something new or at least something different in terms of keeping it fresh. And Logan James in the chat, news: Shane McMahon and Young Bucks together in photo. Yeah, we saw. That was really nice of Shane McMahon to sign the autograph for those two young fans.
Now let's get to the bad match of the night. And this is a one-on-one match for the AEW Women's World Championship as the defending champion, the Glamour, Mariah May, defends against the magical girl, Yuka Sakazaki.
Okay. Last week, Yuka Sakazaki was in the match.
In the tag match.
In the tag match. Who was her partner again?
Yuka Sakazaki was... Okay, I'm trying to remember. Mariah May was teaming with Serena Deeb, and Yuka Sakazaki was teaming with...
Not with Tony Storm.
No, not with Tony Storm. Shit.
No, it wasn't Serena Deeb. It was
No.
Shit. Live research recap.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We got this, kids. We got this.
That's just a hurricane saying hi, Jose.
Oh, okay. Just want to remind everybody we're in the middle of a hurricane.
For the last time, we already accepted Jesus.
Here we go. Yuka Sakazaki was tag teaming with Queen Aminata.
Queen Aminata. Thank you, Jesus. Queen Amidala. Okay, fine, whatever.
Anyways,
right.
This match
That's too easy.
No.
Too easy of a joke to make.
This match did not. This match did not go long, and this match was pretty much one-sided in favor of the champion because Yuka Sakazaki barely got any offense into this match. And like I said, it did Yuka Sakazaki absolutely no favors. What the fuck was her point in coming back? And Mariah May just pretty much squashed the shit out of her and just retained the title. Fuck this shit. And this is the only women's match on AEW programming this week. AEW, do better.
You mean Tony? Do better.
Tony Khan, do better.
That!
All of that!
Yeah. Okay.
Hot tag to what?
Yay! Hot tag time. Why do you keep... You know I throw it! Now get behind my seat, monkey boy!
Actually, I need to stretch.
You need to stretch.
I actually have a bad back.
Hi, folks. Juan Arouse here, member of the Ravens flock, the tech guru of the team, host of the Black Files, and Jose's tag partner here on Wrestle Rewind. So, what more is there to say about the lack of booking that the women's division gets? Or rather, the lack of sensible booking. I remember when we were clamoring out the nose to see the native beast Nyla Rose in action, and the living dead girl Abaddon over here on Dynamite. Neither of them have been on Dynamite in some time. And both of them have proven to be either well gimmicked attractions or excellent workers in the ring, and you can get a good match with them and shit. So I'm trying to figure out why the fuck doesn't Tony actually think when it comes to the women's division? Why doesn't he actually put in the same amount of thought and foresight and, I've got these spreadsheets that I have printed out on my big boy printy paper with all these analytics of the people that the fans are supporting more, or that they're or that they want to see wrestle. Where is all that shit when it comes to the women's division? Am I implying in any way that Tony Khan is sexist? Not at all. I'm sure that he is a wonderful, wonderful friend and ally to the female gender. Sort of like a gay friend. He's the kind of guy that women can feel safe around. Kind of like a gay man. Like a gay best friend. Am I implying in any way, shape, or form that Tony Khan is gay? Absolutely not. I am not. Nor am I explicitly stating that either. As a matter of fact, we know from Tony's booking record and the record that he has with employing wrestlers in the LGBTQ community, Tony is an excellent ally to that community also. Like their gay friend. What I am saying, though, is Tony Khan still believes in cooties. He's allergic to the thought of women with any agency, with any sense of being presented in a way that's dignified with them. So, why would he bother? Why would he bother actually giving the women's divisions, especially now that you've got a fresh heel champion in Mariah May? Why don't we have any of that going on over here? If I saw correctly, the last thing that I saw involving Mariah May, was it last week where it was this week, wasn't it? Where what's her face, Mariah May, she was wasn't she in a different match? No, because I remember Mina Shirakawa came down to the ring. Or no, she showed up. Was this last week?
that Mina Shirakawa showed up and cost Mariah May the match or something?
No,
I don't remember.
That never happened. No.
Okay.
But I will say this.
Microphone's over there.
Yeah, no. So after the match, of course, Mariah May was. I forgot to mention Mariah May was going to put the beat down on Yuka Sakazaki, and then Willow Nightingale came by to save Mariah May. To save Yuka. And Mariah May got out of the ring, and she reunited with Mina Shirakawa.
Am I just misremembering that? Okay, fucking whatever. Listen. I can understand being allergic to women. That's totally okay. But get that allergy out of your fucking head and actually give the women's division some thought. Book them strong. Book them well. Don't diminish them. And give them more than just one fucking segment in the show. For fuck's sake, man. You've been at it 5 years now. Haven't you figured it the fuck out yet? You had it a few times. Tony had it a few times where we actually had more, stronger presentation of the women's divisions on Dynamite. Yeah, as you nod along. Yes. So why the fuck can't he retain this shit? Is he that coke-addled? Is he got that much freaking Bolivian booger sugar that he can't retain more than a week at a time in terms of his memory? I don't fucking know. What I do know is that he books like a wiener. He books like, and I say that unironically. He books like a wiener. Like a silly little wiener kid in grade school who still believes in cooties. Come the fuck on, man. Soraya, for fuck's sake, Mercedes Moné. You've got these women who are fucking powder kegs of excellence and presentation and entertainment, and you don't know how to fuck to use them? Fucking hell. It's like giving the ingredients of a wonderful filet mignon and handing the kitchen off to a goose with a lobotomy. What the fuck are you expecting? Just because you've got the ingredients there doesn't mean the lobotomized goose knows what he's doing. You can't expect that from them. It's a fucking whatever. It's like fucking do better, Tony. All right, get over here. Tag in. There you go. Fuck you. Go get your ass pushing, ass.
Ouch, Juan, don't be an ass. All right. All right. So, yeah, that was the drizzling shit, and we're thankfully going to move on from that. The good news is there were no bad segments, but I don't have a graphic, but I do want to bring up a small honorable mention, and the honorable mention is right here on my shirt, because after one of the matches on Grand Slam, where Hook successfully defended the FTW title against Roderick Strong, Hook announced that he, as of last night, on September 25th, Hook has officially retired the FTW title. He handed over the FTW championship over to his dad, Taz, at ringside, and the title is now defunct. It is done. It is over. We can finally...
Is it? Are we sure it's over? Are we sure?
Whoa, you're scrolling too fast.
Because I would like it to be over. Very much, please.
It's over, Juan. Don't worry. It's
really over.
There it is.
Oh, hey, there's a graphic. Hang on, let me grab the graphic here for it. Bleh. I said bleh. Fucking okay. Oh shit! Hang on a minute. I mixed up the.
Give us a second, folks. Oh my goodness! But yes, it actually did happen, and yeah, no. Needless to say, the 4 years where the title was active from 2020 to 2024, we've seen several. Well, we've had good champions carry the FTW title. Brian Cage was certainly a good inaugural champion when Chaz presented it to him in 2020. Ricky Starks elevated the FTW title and put on some spectacular matches defending it. And of course, the aforementioned Hook. And there's a picture, there's Hook handing back the FTW title back to his father. Back to Taz. It is done.
Hallelujah!
We're closing the book on the FTW title, Juan. It's over!
Oh! Thank you! Thank the fuck out of you, because
I will say this: it lasted longer than when Taz had the FTW title run in ECW for 2 years.
Dork. No, listen, like I'm literally like I am so thankful that that's done because, like listen, it's always going to be like okay, the FTW Championship was always a vanity title. It was always, from the beginning, it was a title that was, like, imposed on itself, that wasn't officially recognized by anybody, except for ECW. But, like, still, like, at this point, it should have been gone. Either make it an official championship, or don't put it up on your shit.
Pretty much.
But, like, listen, I love Taz, I love Hook, Hook's badass. But it's literally, how many times have I made the joke of, okay, so he's defending the championship that's not real, not official, not recognized, and not sanctioned by AEW in any way, so it isn't official and it doesn't count, it doesn't matter. How many fucking times? Every single one.
At least it made sense when Taz presented in 2020 during Brian Cage's feud with Jon Moxley for the AEW World title, and Moxley was not able to defend the World title because of COVID. So Brian Cage was this self-appointed badass FTW heavyweight champion because, like,
as a way to stick it to Moxley.
Yeah, fuck the World, and that elevated Brian Cage to an extent. At least that made sense. But then, after the next 4 years, despite the good title defenses from Ricky Starks and Brian Cage and Hook, the FTW title just, how do we didn't
matter?
It didn't matter. It wasn't treated as a joke nor an insult. It just became irrelevant.
It didn't matter because it wasn't real! And how many other motherfucking championships does AEW have? Like 19 of them? Fuck, man.
You're close. They have 15, I think. 15 or 16. Are we counting Ring of Honor?
Yes!
Then yeah, okay, yeah, no. Ring of Honor, men's title, women's title, TV men's title, TV women's title, tag title, 6-person tag title.
Pure title,
that's 7. AEW World title, women's world title, TBS, TNT, international, continental, tag title, trios title, 15 championships.
Fucking hell.
Now, that isn't to say that WWE is innocent in all this. They have too many titles as well.
Yeah, except one thing. They actually have the good sense of keeping the titles separated.
Well, so
it's separate brands here. Over here, you've got what's-his-face bringing up the Ring of Honor World Champion, Mark Briscoe, up in this stuff, and he gets a shot with the Continental Crown Champion, Kazuchika Okada, and then they become the double, triple, super slam deluxe breakfast champion, or whatever the fuck. So what? It wasn't. No, that was literally it.
I know that it was funny the way you phrased it, though.
Fucking whatever.
But the FTW title is retired. I'm thankful that happened.
It's done. It's over with. Thank you. Thank you, Taz. That was fun. Stop it.
Now, the main event of AEW Grand Slam. This match, whoever wins this match becomes a #1 contender for the AEW World title at Wrestle Dream, as Jon Moxley, the innovator of racism, goes one-on-one.
The leader of the Whitepool Combat Clan.
The leader of the Whitepool Combat Clan goes one-on-one against multi-time TNT champion Darby Allin. Jon Moxley is ruthless. He is sadistic. He is lethal. In his moves. Darby Allin is also ruthless and sadistic and lethal in how he uses his own body as a weapon.
Holy shit.
It was intense back and forth action between these two guys. Jon Moxley and Darby Allin going at each other 100 miles an hour. These two guys have wrestled before the past 2 times, with Moxley coming out on top in each encounter. Now, of course, Jon Moxley was able to ground Darby Allin, stop him in his tracks in the middle of the match. And when we got back from commercial break, Jon Moxley enlisted the help from Marina Shafir, who was at ringside, and both Marina and Moxley were able to tear off the padding from the ringside floor to expose the wooden floor.
Oh, wait, wooden floor?
Yeah. Apparently,
it's not.
Apparently, it was. Apparently.
The ring mat.
The outside ringside.
Oh, the apron. Wait, what?
The ringside padding.
Oh, well, okay. Right. Sorry, I forgot.
You're too high.
Huh?
You're too high.
I'm not high yet. But no, I forgot. Like, oh wait, Arthur Ashe it's
a tennis ball.
It's a baseball field, so it's boarding.
I thought it was a tennis field.
Is it a tennis field?
You'll have to do some fact checking.
Help.
While Juan fact checks, it looks like Moxley was about to plant Darby Allin with the Death Rider onto the exposed wooden floor.
Right. It is a tennis arena.
Yep. And the wood is used and the wood that they placed over there was used to conceal the tennis court, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, to cover over the tennis court. Okay, sense.
Now, anyways, so Darby Allin was able to reverse it, knocks Moxley on his ass. Darby Allin was about to go through a suicide dive. Moxley ducked out of the way, and Darby Allin landed back first onto the exposed wood.
Ow.
Ow, indeed. Jon Moxley rolls Darby Allin back into the ring. Both of these guys are, at the final moments of the match, both of these guys are brawling at the top turnbuckle. Darby Allin was trying to go for the superplex. Jon Moxley was able to reverse it and hits an avalanche Death Rider from the top rope to pin and win. Your winner, Jon Moxley.
Boo!
And then after the match...
Boo on this man! Boo on you, dude!
And then after the match, we got a huge, big pull apart after pull apart as the Blackpool Combat Club put a beat down onto Darby Allin. Private Party came down to try and save Darby Allin from these bastards, but the numbers advantage was too much. And then out comes Bryan Danielson, who tries to choke out Jon Moxley with a random necktie that he found and tries to choke him out in the middle of the ring.
Hold on, is there a graphic for that? Is there a graphic for that?
You'll have to Google search it.
Oh god. Sorry. We understand the reference.
Just type in Moxley chokes.
I'm checking to see if it's in here. Go down. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Let me just get this over here so you guys can see. It's so silly. I love it. It's so
after Moxley tries to after Bryan Danielson tries to choke out Moxley scurries out of the ring. Bryan Danielson cuts a heated promo against Moxley, hyping up their match at Wrestle Dream, and how he has declared thumb war against the Blackpool Combat Club.
Thumb war?
I declare thumb war, yeah. I'm being silly.
Trying to...
Anyway.
We understand the fucking reference here. Bryan Danielson choking a motherfucker out.
Does it look like a necktie to you?
Does look like a necktie to me.
Oh my god, these insider jokes!
Well, unless it's like something longer. Actually, no, let's okay. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to zoom in, extreme zoom in.
It is. Because look at the end on that side.
However, it might not be because it's coming out of his back pocket still, and I have not seen any necktie be quite that long.
Still, what fucking wrestling fan is gonna remember this shit from 2010?
The real sickos, man. They're the ones that are gonna really inside reference, and only because we're the real wrestling fans, dude. Okay, this is in reference to something that happened in the WWE. Like you said, in 2010,
the birth of the Nexus,
where the NXT rejects who became the Nexus all came together and tore down the Raw stage. So Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson over here. Let's see.
Yeah, no, Daniel Bryan was part of the Nexus. I'll bring him up to speed. Yeah. And during this whole chaos with the Nexus, Bryan Danielson choked out ring announcer Justin Roberts at ringside.
Who hilariously also works in AEW now.
Yeah. That unfortunately got a lot of negative. Unfortunately, got Bryan Danielson into a lot of trouble with WWE corporate, and Bryan Danielson was fired from WWE until they brought him back for SummerSlam.
Yeah, like they fired him for like what 10 minutes?
Yeah. Because apparently the necktie choking was too much for the PG sponsors.
Yeah, that was in fucking hell. Like, okay. Oh my god, I think it is the actual tie. No, because look, okay, this may be an older photo, but look at the color of the necktie off of Justin Roberts' hand.
It's purple. Just like the one used on Dynamite. Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck, guys?
Dude, nobody is going to remember.
Nerds!
Dude, that was 14 years ago.
Did Justin Roberts lend you that tie?
Oh my god. Does anyone remember? We remember it because
we're nerds.
Yes, but like
we don't go off and be exclusionary and gatekeepy about it.
Yeah, exactly.
We want other nerds to nerd out with us in the nerdy shit that we nerding love to nerd. But goddamn, this is the kind of shit where you're like, okay, it's fine if you get the reference, but don't be an asshole for those who don't.
Precisely. But that being said, still, way to close out Dynamite. Way to close out Grand Slam.
Like, no, I'm not going to let evil racists win. I'm going to kick their ass. Also, it was only like an hour and a half drive from my home, so this is no news to me.
What do you mean an hour and a half? Oh, yeah. From Tacoma to the Aberdeen, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so before we get to Impact, let's go ahead and check the live chat. Let's see what they're saying.
Yeah, let's double check with the folks in the chat, because I'm over here goofing off too much. AEW 16 championships, Mercedes Moné. Oh, God, you're right. She is the New Japan Pro Wrestling star.
That's New Japan. We don't count that shit.
Yeah, no, but apparently, yeah. Justin Roberts has PTSD.
Oh, my God.
That purple sash or necktie or whatever, and he had to, I have to leave this building at once.
But it's okay, because John Moxley is the one that got served in the tennis court.
All
right. Yeah.
Because tennis.
I like tennis sometimes. Now let's go to this week's edition of TNA Impact. They continue their show tapings at San Antonio, Texas.
Yeehaw, yippee-i-o-ki-yay, etc., etc.
Etc., etc. The show opens up with an incredible Knockouts tag team match. Jordan Grace will be tagging with a mysterious partner from NXT to go up against the deadly duo of Rosemary and Wendy Chu.
All right, so... you remember how last week I was crapping on you by saying that the match between Rosemary, Wendy Chu, what's her face, Taya Valkyrie, and
Havoc?
No, Jose. Last week we had a fatal four-way: Lyra Valkyria, Rosemary, Wendy Chu, and.
Oh, Tatum Paxley. No, it wasn't. It was a tag match.
Oh yeah, it was a tag match. My bad. I misremembered. But how I made fun of you of the AKA the match of all four of Jose's types. You can now take that back by 50% because I've got the top half here with Jordan Grace.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So,
and the mystery tag partner from NXT is none other than Sol Ruka.
Okay, it's officially 50-50 between the two of us, Jose. So yeah. Oh God, these ladies are too attractive. Someone help me.
Oh yeah, and the attractive duo of Sol Ruka and Jordan Grace, they, despite never tagging ever, these two had incredible chemistry in the ring.
They were rocking it. Apparently.
They were rocking it, and they were cleaning house against Rosemary and Wendy Chu. What's her face? Jordan Grace used her powerhouse moves to hit a Death Valley driver onto Rosemary. She followed it up with a great gourd buster, and Sol Ruka was able to spring off the top rope and hit an incredible body splash, only able to get a 2 count. Of course, Sol Ruka was able to hit the Soul Snatcher onto Rosemary. Jordan Grace tries to go for the Juggernaut driver, but then the whole match was thrown out because out comes fucking Tasha Steelz, who attacks Jordan Grace and Sol Ruka, giving the babyface team a disqualification win.
Okay, what?
I know. What a bitch. What a Boricua bitch.
For fuck's sake. This match was getting good, too. God damn it.
I know. It was... Damn it.
I'm running behind you for 30 seconds.
Hi, K-Storm. No worries. We'll just pretend you're not there.
10 seconds. Bye.
Bye,
Okay.
K-Storm.
So yeah, great tag match. I would have loved to see the babyfaces win.
Win straight.
This DQ finish just didn't connect with me.
Oh.
I thought Tasha Steelz was feuding. I thought she was on loan from the system. What is she doing now? All of a sudden, reinserting herself in Jordan Grace's picture for the Knockouts World Title.
Maybe the system is trying to get after her.
Maybe, I don't fucking know. But that being said,
Who knows?
great tag match all around. Rosemary and Wendy Chu continue to be a treat together as this evil duo. I love
These
it.
evil, creepy women, creeping together creepily.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
it's creepy as fuck.
It's creepy as fuck.
But now let's get to the exciting match of the night, and this is a six-man tag team match, player.
Holla, holla, holla!
That's right. The X Division shines in this match as a team of the TNA X Division champion Speedball Mike Bailey, the Time Splitter Kushida, and Leon Slater go up against the team of Zachary Wentz and ABC.
All right. So, I don't hate a single one of these guys in either side of this matchup. Yeah, so this is pretty baby-faced out.
This is babyfaced out indeed. Lots of
and of course, his plays up in the his too sweet.
Hell yeah. All right, so lots of fast-paced action between all six of these guys. Leon Slater, of course, is the guy that absorbs a lot more of the offense. He was definitely the guy that shined the most during the six-person tag match. Leon Slater was absorbing a lot of the onslaught from ABC and Zachary Wentz during the middle of the match when they were trying to keep him away from the baby faces. Kushida was able to get the hot tag in, and he was able to hit a couple of takedowns on Zachary Wentz. He tries to go in for the hoverboard lock. Zachary Wentz was able to counter it. And then eventually, Mike Bailey gets the hot tag, and Mike Bailey just unloads on Zachary Wentz and ABC. Some great action great action from all six competitors. Leon Slater, of course, showing a lot of his high-flying chops.
Yay!
Yeah, exactly. He tried to go for the 450 Swanton bomb from the top rope, but he misses. Zachary Wentz is able to catch Leon Slater, hit his finishing move to pin and win for his team. Your winners, Zachary Wentz and ABC.
Again, too sweet. Wait,
Too sweet!
yeah, don't miss the cues. This is why we have rehearsals.
We rehearse? I thought we just improv.
No.
But anyways.
Million Ways to Die in the West.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's why we have the meetings, is what he says, Juan.
Meetings, right.
Motherfucker. Anyways, great six-man X Division tag match all around. All six competitors are amazing.
Gotta love these X Division matches.
And
Kushida was NXT 2.0 alumni. Yeah, he was.
yes, he was. He's a former NXT Cruiserweight champion. Now, let's get over to the exciting segment of the night as we hear from the walking weapon himself, Josh Alexander. So now Josh Alexander, still reeling from his loss to Joe Hendry at Victory Road by submission. And the fans would not let him forget as the fans continue to chant, "You tapped out" to Josh Alexander.
As well they should. And the whole time, actually, no, that's later on.
Josh Alexander cut a babyface promo or looking to try to redeem himself. Like, he conceded that Joe Hendry was the better man, but only because Joe Hendry believed in Joe Hendry. And then he ended his promo by calling out Eric Young into the ring based on the conversation that they on a very interventional conversation that they had last week. So Eric Young comes down to the ring, and Eric Young hypes up Josh Alexander, reminding him that he is still the walking weapon, that he is still the face of TNA, and the fans love him. And so it looked like everything was going fine, hunky-dory.
Yeah, what do you call it? I don't know why we're still pushing Eric Young. I'm joking. But go fucking figure. You even see them hug it out and shit, and you're like, hey, you're my bud, you're my bud. As the segment was ending, Josh Alexander held the ropes open for Eric, but Eric then was like, no, I'll hold it open for you. And what's his face? Josh is like, oh, dude, you're too kind. And that's when Josh goes around to the other side of Eric Young and clocks him upside the fucking head.
Clocks him upside the head and hits a German suplex, dropping Eric Young in the middle of the ring.
Fucking hell!
Yep!
God damn it, Josh!
Yep, and then
Canadians, get your Canadian guy under control! He's out. He's completely wild, I tell you. He's so rude and mean and non-Canadian of him.
But thankfully, Eric Young still has friends in backstage as Steve Macklin runs down to the ring to chase off Josh Alexander to save Eric Young from the beatdown. But then out comes the Canadian tag team of Sinner and Saint to join forces with Josh Alexander and put down both Steve Macklin and Eric Young in the middle of the ring. And like I said, yeah, Josh Alexander has formed a new alliance, a new faction with this tag team.
Right? And I'm also pulling up the wrestlers themselves because I had their names over here. Sinner is Judas Icarus, and the Saint, like you said, is Travis Williams.
Guys in tight. That's right. Both these guys are from British Columbia, Canada, and they have joined forces with Josh Alexander. Who knows? Maybe they're going to form another TNA Team Canada.
Oh no! Oh my God, you're right. What if it is another Team Canada? Fuck! I didn't think of that.
Sorry, you can't do that. We're Scott D'Amore. Oh yeah, that's right. You fired him.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have a Team Canada without the inventor of the Canadian Destroyer, Scott D'Amore. Bitch.
Whatever.
Bitch.
All right, now let's...
fucking hell. Oh, goddamn, that's going to be so cool.
Now let's get to the match of the night. And this one was kind of in the middle of... was just there. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was okay. It's Laredo Kid going up against Jonathan Gresham.
Oh, God. Did Jonathan Gresham finally finish his intervention with his Davy Jones-ass the squiddy self already? Please tell me he got over it.
If you're asking if he's still donning that stupid gimmick, the answer is no.
Ugh.
No. This was just a standard match, and it wasn't bad. These two guys did the best they could in this contest. But in the grand scheme of things, of everything that was going on in TNA, I kind of felt like that was just there, and that's the best way for me to put it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't offensive. It was just there.
So,
it was neat.
Gresham, he wasn't doing weird, inky, oily, tentacly things.
Thank God, no.
God, no. God damn.
The winner, of course, Jonathan Gresham, was able to beat Laredo Kid.
All right. See, there you go. Yeah, the short king. Yeah, Black Dean Malenko. Yeah.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Now, we don't have any bad segments from TNA Impact, but we do have an honorable mention that we want to bring up, and that is the in-ring debut of former WWE superstar Xia Li, now going by the name Lei Ying Li.
Oh, shit.
That's right. Lei Ying apparently is Chinese for Thunder Shadow. Or Shadow Thunder.
Either way, that sounds so metal.
That is pretty metal. Lei Ying Li won her in-ring debut match against indie wrestler. Her name is Hyan. And she won. She did it. She hit an incredible torture rack slam, and she did a great spinning tornado kick to pick up the win.
Very nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've been following her progress. I mean, I've been following her socials. Xia Li, outside of the wrestling business, she still keeps in touch with folks in the WWE. She still works out with folks in the WWE.
I mean, you kind of can't ignore it. I mean, if you all go to the same gyms and shit.
I think what's going to happen is that it's going to be the same thing with Naomi. Lei Ying Li is going to spend some time in TNA, and she'll eventually work her way back to going back to the WWE. What do you think?
Hey, with this NXT TNA thing happening, anything's possible. If that ends up happening, then that's fine. If not, then I hope she does well in TNA.
Also, I just found out that apart from being an Olympic powerlifter, Lei Ying Li is also proficient in Taekwondo and Muay Thai.
Oh, so she can murder us. I think I found another lady to add to my type.
Oh my God, you dork.
I have brain problems.
And now let's get to the main event. And this is a one-on-one contest. Whoever wins challenges Nick Nemeth for the TNA World title at Bound for Glory, as Frankie Kazarian, the self-proclaimed king of TNA, goes up one-on-one against... Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
That's right. Joe Hendry challenges Frankie Kazarian, and whoever wins becomes number one contender and is heading towards Bound for Glory. I believe in Joe Hendry. Before the match got underway, what the Frankie usually does is his shtick is that he has the ring announcer Jade Chung announce, like reluctantly address to fans that Frankie Kazarian is the king of TNA.
Yeah, and but this time, you did mention how Nick Nemeth was.
Nick Nemeth is also on commentary for this match.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's not forget that. That's kind of important. Yes, Nick Nemeth was at ringside at the commentary booth. However. Joe Hendry shows us quite the chivalry in this man, in his character, and offers to assist the ring announcer with announcing Frankie Kazarian here.
Oh boy, and he completely chopped down Frankie Kazarian, like calling him like.
So, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the 2024 Antonio Banderas lookalike contest. Ladies and gentlemen, the dad from Spy Kids. We bring you Puss in Boots. I mean, it's not every day that you come off as one of the sexiest men alive, is it? And fucking Kazarian
just beat the shit out of him. Yeah.
Like, starts beating on him. Boo! Dude, he was trying to pay you a compliment, Kazarian. That's a nice thing. People like Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, asshole.
Asshole.
So Frankie,
so rude.
So after
Kazarian is American. He's not Canadian, also.
He's American.
Okay, right. I remember. I was about to say, like, God damn it! First Josh Alexander, now Frankie Kazarian. Get your Canadians in the check over here. I miss Tess. Tess was okay.
Tess was good. So Frankie Kazarian, of course, having none of that shit, starts the match, and he puts a hurting onto Joe Hendry, and of course Nick Nemeth is doing his job to being impartial, putting over both guys in their own right.
Yeah, and he's like you said, he's even talking about like, hey, Joe Hendry did the smart thing. He rode his wave to his opportunity, and that's how you get it. And Frankie Kazarian, he's got his repertoire behind him. Yeah, he was hyping up both guys, even Steven.
Exactly. Now, at one point, while these two were fighting at ringside, with Frankie Kazarian, of course, dominating, I believe Frankie got on the mic and he was doing more trash talking.
Right, I remember it was like, you know what? All this boils down to is that at the end of the day, I'm going to go on. I'm going to be the number one contender, and I'm still not going to believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh, the fans hated it.
Boo on you, man. Boo on you, dude. You don't deserve to be compared to Zorro.
Exactly. So Joe Hendry was able to mount a comeback. The fans were rallied behind Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry was able to hit all his moves. He hits a great fallaway slam followed by a kick up. And just when it looks like victory is in his hands, Frankie Kazarian uses old-fashioned chicanery, pulls out a pair of brass knucks from his jacket, and then he clocks Joe Hendry with the referee's back turned to steal the victory. Your winner, Frankie Kazarian.
Hold up there, player. Not so fast. You see, Frankie Kazarian won that match. But then another referee came down to try to talk to the ref. And Nick Nemeth stepped out from the announcer's booth, grabbed the pair of brass knucks and showed it to the referee and told him, hey, dude, I just saw this guy cheating. I just saw this guy cheat right now. I don't want the championship won and lost this way. I don't want the number one contendership determined this way. I want it to be clean. I want this match restarted.
And thankfully, they got their wish because out comes the TNA Director of Authority, Santino Marella,
who laid it down on them all. And he said, like, not only do I hear you, but over here, Kazarian, but I saw you and I saw what you did, and that was horrible. Like I was actually like, oh snap.
He declared that
Santino's actually like, he's being a proper authority figure. He's not just an idiot.
Santino then declared that since this match has implications for Bound for Glory, he has demanded that the match restart.
And thusly, the match restarted. Also, one minor nitpick. I've got a real problem with the ring bell they were using there. It sounded too dull, too dim.
Yeah, they need better ring. They need better equipment.
They need another ring bell. Sorry, that was just minor nitpick. Okay.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so
the match restarted. And
also, fucking Rainwalt was shitting on
Nick Nemeth.
Nick Nemeth on there, like, weren't you just saying if a guy doesn't get caught, then it's legal? Or like, do whatever it takes to win. Like, dude, I said that from back in my day. I'm the champion now. I have to hold up an example. Yeah, and I did say that. So what? Like, basically out healing the heel color commentator in the booth, showing off his healiness as well.
See, Nick Nemeth is the reason why the rivalry between Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler lives in infamy.
Despite it not being built nearly as well as it should have.
That being said, match restarted. Joe Hendry was able to hit the standing ovation onto Frankie Kazarian to pin and win. Your winner and challenging Nick Nemeth for the TNA World Title at Bound for Glory, Joe Hendry.
Yay.
All right!
Yay! Also, what do you call it? I think I mentioned it. When the match restarted, it looked like Kazarian and Hendry were moving a little bit slower. Were they gassed up?
I don't know. I really can't tell. I don't think it was a matter of them being exhausted or gassed up. I don't know what happened.
Okay, and but it looked like it was just them looking like they were a little out of breath. Not that the signal for the stream was running slow. That's not it, right?
No, that's not it. I don't know what happened. It seemed weird near the finish, but I'm glad they were able to get to the finish.
Yeah, and that was a good finish.
Indeed. Now, Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, so final thoughts. For this week's edition of TNA Impact, they had a great, solid main event. Joe Hendry definitely deserves to be in the main event conversation for the TNA World title. He has worked his ass off to get there, and he's done a really great job. Great opening tag match with the Knockouts killing it, with Jordan Grace and Sol Ruka having incredible in-ring tag team chemistry. Yeah. Cool your jets. Everything else was also solid. I liked the debut of Lei Ying Lee. She had a great in-ring debut match. Great X Division 6-person tag match, of course. And, of course, Josh Alexander pulling a bait and switch on Eric Young was also pretty funny.
There was also a backstage segment where Steph DeLander was talking to Santino Marella.
Oh, yeah. That was when Matt Cardona interjected, and he fucked around and found out.
Yeah,
because him and PCO are going to clash at Bound for Glory in a Monsters Ball.
In a Monsters Ball match, and Matt Cardona being the chicken shit, dastardly heel.
I didn't agree to this.
I'm going to the real authorities. I'm going to the people who really run TNA.
Oh, also a brief shout out to Zaya Brookside, because she had a really cool one-on-one match against Heather Reckless, despite being on the losing end. And, like I said, TNA Impact, it was pretty good this week.
Very good.
Now, this year's AEW Grand Slam.
We didn't have a graphic for that, did we?
No, we didn't. And trust me, it's not from lack of trying.
Yeah, no, I believe you, Jose. Don't worry.
Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness, they killed it in their opening match for the AEW World Title. They had an incredible technical performance that fans will remember for a while. It was amazing. The main event was also pretty good. A great car crash between two guys who have nothing to lose, lots to gain, who are dangerous in their own right. Hell, they're so dangerous to a point where Moxley at one point tried to put a beating on Darby Allin in the middle of the match, and the fans were chanting, "You can't kill him!"
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, he was about to go up Everest. I mean, something was about to kill him.
I'm thankful that the FTW title has retired. Thank goodness. Let's move on to Hook. Let's move Hook on to bigger and better things. Please do better with the women's booking. We only had one women's match, and it wasn't even that satisfying. It wasn't even that good. But all the other matches were pretty solid. And that's pretty much all I can say about this year's Grand Slam.
All right.
Now, the final NXT taping on the USA Network was amazing. Kalani Jordan continues to impress the fans and being the defending women's North American champion. A great main event press conference segment between Julia and Roxanne Perez, hyping up their match next week. And some solid matches in between. Gridge Holland versus Riley Osborne was definitely awesome. I'm not I thought that like I said, I have my opinions about the Grayson Waller Effect talk segment. I thought that was very clunky the way they were trying to portray it. Like, oh, you guys are not going to get along, but you guys are good. Like, come on.
No, that was kind of dumb. Sorry, like the Zachary Wentz Wesley.
Oh, the split screen segment.
The split screen segment. Like I know if Matthew has any sense in him, he'll put that segment side by side with the Rollins and Riddle segment from 2022 or whatever, and put that together on Botchamania sometime soon here. If Matthew has got any sense in him, he'll fucking do it. Only because of how they fucking like, oh, let me borrow your notes over here. Okay, but don't copy too much.
The only other segment, the only other segment that was runner up to being my exciting segment was, and I kid you not, the training montage of Tony D'Angelo, and they were continuing that stupid Rocky 3.
Oh no! They were continuing to Rocky 3,
and there was only so much I can handle. So much stupid I can handle.
That's so fucking stupid, man! Oh my god! Punk at least got to review like the Crips notes, right? Or somebody explained it to him.
Who?
Somebody explained the reference to CM Punk, at least, because...
No, there was no reference to Punk.
No, I'm saying because CM Punk, he hangs around the Performance Center and he hangs around the NXT roster.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point Roxanne or Cora sat the Punk down and forced him to watch Rocky 3.
Now, Dad, this is what we call a movie from before you were born, which means it's really old like you, but more. So you're going to have to watch this.
You like Sylvester Stallone, right? Yeah, he was cool as Rambo.
Okay, here you go, Dad. Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, he's watching, he's like, oh, shit, it's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
No, I just...
Oba Femi said he's broken? What was that?
I don't know. But that being said, great show, great NXT, great way to close off their 5-year tenure with the USA Network. And that about does it. As far as announcements for this week, I don't have any announcements for to close off September. So, Juan, plug us away.
Okay, don't mind if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose as he reviews for you the best of the worst of 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell, stay up to date on all of our content, become an Interflocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Arouse, I'm Jose Casabona, and rest in peace, FTW title. Fuck the world.